Yeah, Friday was a little rough. I mean, they're sitting at number 2 in the conference for a reason. I mean, they do what they do well, and it disrupt kind of how we wanted to do things. But yeah, bouncing back on, Sunday was a good one. We got to play a lot of people, got to get some goals and really kind of do some things right and kind of hone in on what we want to do. And so it was nice to kind of get that bounce back, a good kind of statement kind of win after a rough Friday. So I think it's of all the goals we've given up, only one has been in the first half. So they've all been second half goals. So yeah, it's been, trust me, I'm trying to figure it out still. It's been interesting to kind of try to try different things. They're not working. I mean, I think the second half on Friday wasn't a lack of us coming out to play. Like, we were ready to play. They just took advantage of the couple chances they had, and they had a pretty hefty wind in their advantage in the second half too, which was hard for us to then kind of build out of the back or get out of that pressure. And they applied really good pressure and kind of pinned us in. But those are moments where we have to figure it out, and we couldn't. And again, we still had chances in the second half, so it's not like that, that game was just one-sided second half. Like, we should have scored a couple opportunities, should have scored more in the first half. So again, it's just kind of, something I've been preaching is taking advantage of the chances we have. We have to do better at that. We have to put the ball in the back of the net. So it was nice seeing that on Sunday, putting chances away. But it's got to be against every team. It can't just be, one team here and there. Yeah, I mean, Julia, if you asked her, she'd probably be a little upset with just the way Friday went for herself, and then for our team. But yeah, no, she, it's nice getting other people on the stat sheet. I mean, she leads our conference in goals right now, so which is awesome. I'll never complain, and knock on wood, she keeps doing that. But yeah, no, getting other people on the score sheet was nice. Riley Winrich getting her first career goal was kind of exciting, and then just getting a couple other people on the stat sheet on Sunday as well. Again, we can't rely only on Julia, so it's got to be other people to help us out. She's very technical on the ball. She works hard. She definitely is stepping up in the middle there and really kind of taking advantage of the moment this year. And she didn't really play last year, or I don't even think she played at all. And just being able to kind of take advantage of that, I think the style we're trying to play really suits kind of her as a player. And then, just her being able to kind of get forward into the box. She's got a crack of a left foot on her. When she hits the ball, she hits the ball well. So just, trying to get her some more goals kind of in the run of play is what we're working on. But our midfield in general is solid. We're right now without one of our freshman midfielders who's been, a starter at times. Like, she's out injured still. And so Riley's really had to step up and take some heavier minutes, as well as the other, 3 in there. But they've really, they work well together. I could put any combo in there of the 3 of them, and they're working well together, which is nice. No, I mean, there's a lot of them like that, right? It's kind of been nice to, that possession style to have some of the girls that maybe didn't play a lot in the past that actually really do fit into that style that I want to play. So yeah, I mean, it's been nice to kind of have that already on the team, and I don't really have to even recruit for our upcoming classes to really fill that, because I have that there. And that was kind of, a nice little surprise, in preseason of finding that out, because I hadn't seen them play. So yeah, no, it's been nice to there's a handful of them that didn't get minutes in the past that are really stepping up and showing what they have. Again, I think it's just a fresh start for all of them, and that's kind of been a good benefit. So yeah, I mean, we, something I said to the girls, leading into, the bus ride over to the field, all that, is we treat it just like we played Grand Valley, right? Like, our energy and our intensity has to be the same with every single team, like it is when you're playing the number 1 team in the nation. And so that's how, I think the girls mentally approached it is, who cares about Roosevelt being new to the conference? Who cares about them not winning a game yet? Like, it was approached as if we were playing the best team in the nation. And so I think that mentality shift maybe wasn't there Friday. And so now that, I think we can kind of start playing and having that mentality of every game we should give our best game, is going to kind of help us moving forward. Maybe some, less second half goals and some of that other stuff kind of cleaned up. But yeah, I think it's just a mentality shift. It's, you look at a record and it's hard sometimes not to see that record. But now we just need to kind of put that in the past and realize, like, teams are good in this conference, regardless of of where they stand. Purdue Northwest was not a team that was in the top 5-6 last year or the year prior, but they haven't lost a game. So our girls it's a mentality shift, and I think we're slowly going to get that and learn that. So. Yeah, we need to put some solid 90-minute games together. The two teams coming in, Saginaw and Ferris are good. They've had some kind of mixed results as well, right? Like Saginaw tied Grand Valley this past weekend. Ferris has had some different, results and different things. So, they're both really solid teams. But again, I'm worried about our team and how we play, and if we can play well, we should be fine. But yeah, it's just kind of controlling what we can control and kind of putting more goals in the back of the net, having a strong second half. Those are all things that we just have to have. And the girls know that. There's a lot of soccer left to play, and we're still not at our peak level. That's not going to happen, hopefully, until mid-October. Kind of that northern game should be where we're clicking and peaking at the right time. But, yeah, it's just we need to put some solid games together, complete games together. Yeah. No, it's definitely, it's a team honor, and I think Julia would be one of the first to say, like, she doesn't get those goals alone. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's crazy, that's her first ever GLIAC, Offensive Player of the Year, or week, sorry. And, that blew my mind when I read that in the article because she's a good player. But yeah, she's going to be the first to say that, the team helped her do it. She got assist on both goals this weekend. Like, she's a good team player. But it's kind of nice for her to have that. It's a confidence boost, and I hope, we continue to get goals out of her. She'd be the first to tell you her 2 goals on Sunday weren't the prettiest. She's like, she came off and she's like, I don't know how I scored the first one, but she has a knack to put in the back of the net, and that's what we need from her. So it was funny. She wanted to make sure she was going to get credit for it because it did kind of hit the goalkeeper a little bit. But, no, she was thrilled about it, and it was kind of fun to have it happen right in front of our bench, too. It's crazy. Yeah, she's a 5th year, and she gets her first ever goal. But, yeah, no, she was ecstatic about it. And, we were joking with her. We were like, man, you could have made it a little easier, all that stuff. But, no, it's just kind of a testament to what work she's put in and what she's done for this program to kind of finally be rewarded with that goal is nice. That was one of her, we do like little milestone goals, and pretty sure that was one of them, so she was super pumped coming off and being excited about that one. So yeah, no, hey, I'm enjoying the cool temperature, sweatshirt weather. No, it doesn't change anything. Just warming up a little more might be the thing, but yeah, no, it doesn't change it. I think our girls will actually thrive in a little cooler temperatures out there. I'm just really hoping that snow holds off. That's I don't need snow during the season. That's my one thing. So.